Welcome back to Until We Agree. Today, we're talking band. And not like our favorite musician, Hutch. Hit it, Hutch.
You know what it is now. Boys and girls of the podcast world. Matt and Tyler on the mics. They're gonna stay here until they agree. They're gonna stay here until they agree. Oh, thank you for listening. This show's called Until We Agree. Oh, thank you for listening.
Pretty good, huh?
Pretty good. Listen, my character's on now. I hate you.
Okay, go ahead. Welcome back to Until We Agree. The character's on. He hates me.
This is probably the first podcast where we have to come together. Like,
okay.
For real.
Sure. I'm listening.
We got to fight this system.
Yeah. Maybe, do you want to provide some context for us?
Yeah, we got absolutely censored for nothing, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok, if you've heard of the app TikTok, we post on there frequently. We take questions from there. I mean, we have like 5,000 to 6,000 followers at this point on
It's
there?
like barely less than that, yeah.
Barely less than that. And just what doesn't make any sense is we posted a blind ranking of, I believe it was states last, right?
Yeah.
And I guess that ruffled some feathers.
Yeah.
Up in insert wherever the corporate is.
Here's the thing. We both did separate videos. You can see them on Instagram still, at Until We Agree. We're still there. But yeah, it was blind ranking 10 random states that you would want to most live in and least live in. My worry is that I said Ohio for my number one state I would want to live in. And I feel like that might have thrown something off, and I'm a little nervous about it.
Yeah, maybe. Because what doesn't make any sense is we got banned, right?
Banned from TikTok for life, yes. And we've appealed and still banned for life, yes.
Yeah, that's what doesn't make any sense is the appeal. Because we did an inventory and we were like, okay, well, we actually didn't do anything wrong at all.
Surely this is a mistake.
Like, not even a little. Yeah, this must be a mistake. You know, some bot banned us.
One thing about us, we're not problematic.
No, not even a little bit. And so we appeal thinking, oh, this will get straightened out within 24 hours.
Can I tell you what I said when I wrote the appeal?
What'd you say?
I said, "Hey, I don't know why we got banned. Please help." and then within a day, yes, they email us and say, "We don't feel like processing this appeal." Is essentially, like, in layman's terms, what they said. They said there was suspicious activity on our account.
We couldn't process your appeal because of unusual activity from your account. Was the unusual activity being banned? Because that felt pretty unusual to me.
Yeah, it feels unusual. What is it? Us using the TikTok filters? Is that unusual to them? I hate to say it. They gave us those filters. We didn't make any of those.
They tend to do those.
And here's the thing: we haven't even responded to a comment in like over a year. Because like back in the day, we used to try to like double rage bait. Like our post would be a rage bait, and then we would be in the comments responding to rage baits, rage baiting as a response to people who took it seriously. But we don't even do that. Like we have live. I'm a married man now. I don't have time to double rage bait someone. You know, like we've been playing TikTok straight recently, and it's kind of weird that things ended up like this. So if you know anyone, TikTok is kind of like it's kind of where like our growth started. And so we're befuddled. We're scared. We're lost. But here's the thing. We're going to keep chugging. We're still posts somehow, some way are still going to keep going up on Instagram Until We Agree. We're going to have to figure out some sort of content solution there. So if you were on TikTok, find us on Instagram Until We Agree. We'll post reels. We don't care. We're men. We'll do whatever we want. So that being said, yeah, if you know anyone at TikTok who can help us out, maybe just say, hey, these guys are like the people who finish a marathon in like 6 hours, you know, like they're just happy to be here, you know, like we're not trying to be problematic in any way.
Are you still on these similes? Is that what
still
that
on
was?
similes? Yeah, that was a simile. I'm still on them. Yeah.
Okay. Well, while you were thinking that up, I've been looking up what if this is common, and apparently the ban system is broken on TikTok right now, and the only way to get their attention is going through legal.
Oh no. I don't know if I want to go through legal.
I don't know if I want to go through legal either.
That's terrifying. Oh,
Because we got,
jeez.
well, what did we get a ban for though? It has to. Apparently, it has to tell us. Did it tell us?
It didn't say it first, but then when I filed the appeal, I said, I don't know what's going on here. Can you just like help us out here? And the response was, we couldn't process the appeal. So they didn't even try to go
Sure.
through the appeal process. They just said, there's been unusual activity on your account. You're banned forever and ever.
Right.
And so
And that's what's weird is that they didn't.
yeah.
They had nothing. They had nothing for us really. We didn't get an original email saying, because I have the appeal email right here. I have quite a few two-factor authentication emails.
Yeah, that was me trying to get logged back in because I have multiple TikTok accounts. And so what ended up happening is we don't check that one very often because we have like our personal accounts that we like do the day-to-day stuff on. But like every now
I'll
and
be
then
honest,
I know you
hadn't
don't
been on
like,
my personal.
I know.
But that's what I'm saying. It logged me out too.
Yeah, well, it didn't. At first it hadn't logged me out because I clicked to switch profiles, and I saw that we had 9. So we have it. This is kind of a cool thing that we're so we do so well on TikTok that every time like we leave and come back, it tells you how many notifications you have like that you haven't viewed yet. And so it said we had 9+. So I was like, ooh, let's go check out what these 9+ notifications are. And then so I switch over, and then it logged me out. But then it's weird because it says it really quickly at first. It just goes, this account has been banned, and you see it like in half a second, and then it goes away. It logs you out of all your accounts, and you had to log back in. And so I said, that's weird, but let me just log back in because obviously we haven't been banned. We're so unproblematic. And if you happen to be a casting director for a reality show that we're trying to get on, we'll talk about that later. Just know that we're unproblematic. I'm sure you've been doing your due diligence. Unproblematic people over here. So I logged back in, and sure enough, it said, this has been banned. Do you want to appeal? And I said, yeah, I want to appeal. And then that kind of took us down a rabbit hole that apparently is leading us to the TikTok legal department, which I don't know how their revenues look in these days. You have to think it's higher than ours right now, though. And so I'm a little worried about having to take this up with TikTok legal.
Yeah. So I want to get in here to our account if I may.
Get in here and just shake it around a little.
And just see what I can do.
Yeah.
Because this thing's telling me, right? It's telling me straight to my face that I'm allowed to go in here and do a little help center thing. Oh, it was logged out. Try logging in again. See, okay. It gave me about maybe, I would say, 0.2 of a second to download our data.
Yep. And I found that too. I started to do that, but I was like, I don't really need the data if I'm being honest. And here's the thing: if there's suspicious activity on our account, that feels like the one thing they shouldn't just offer up to anyone who's trying to maybe log into our account. If I'm being honest,
right?
That feels like the one thing they should be protecting.
I am doing feedback. I'm saying I don't understand why we got banned, and then also,
I love that you're doing this live on air.
I'm just confused for the reason for the ban.
It's been 6 days. It's been 6 days, and you're doing it now, and we're recording our episode of the podcast.
Listen. I'm confused. Are you not confused?
I've been confused for 6 days, but I've already kind of done, I think, everything you've done up to this point. And so now I'm thinking,
I'm upset.
I think now we're just doing a call to action to the Rat Pack, the Until We Agree family, and say, if you can help us out, please do, and maybe do this offline. I hate to flame you live on air.
We can move on. I'm just confused. But okay. You know what else I'm confused about?
Yeah.
I was looking over your Letterboxd account because I
this is about
Letterboxd
me
today.
I thought this was going to be
Yes,
confessional time for you. Okay. This is okay. I'm a little taken aback, but okay.
I pulled up your Letterboxd account.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, I wonder what Matt's been watching.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see somebody I used to know, which I don't know what that is. And I clicked into it. And it doesn't look good. Right.
That was one, I'll admit, I watched that one before. I usually check the letterbox before I start watching it. That one just popped up, and I said, it had, here's the thing, it had 2 people from Community on it. So I was like, this has to be good. It had Abed and the girl. And so I was like, this is going to be awesome. It was not awesome. So yeah.
Well, then I was digging through your...
Oh, wait, did you watch Office Romance with
films.
The guy from Ted Lasso?
No, I didn't watch
J-Lo?
Office Romance.
Oh, I asked for one thing.
I didn't have time to watch Office Romance.
It had the most shocking scene I've ever seen in the history of cinema.
What? Describe it. in detail?
No, you have to watch it. We'll talk about it next week.
Okay. Well, I was, again, going through your films, and you have not watched a good movie in 6 months, except, this
That's
was
just
the one
wrong.
caveat.
That's just
Project
wrong.
Hail Mary is on the list. I'm not calling that a bad movie. But
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
take that out of the
So-
equation, it's
so-
been 6 months since you watched a actual film.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's I think 6 months. So you said film buff hasn't watched a good movie in 6 months. I'm gonna stop you right there. So you said that. I
Okay.
watched The Empire Strikes Back, critically acclaimed as maybe one of the top 10 movies of all time, and that's not even just from like.
By the way, that's
like
not on
Star
your
Wars.
list.
Yes, it
that's
is.
not even on your list.
How about look May 1st, idiot? Look at May 1st, idiot.
I don't see that on your list at all.
Are you looking at films or are you looking at diary? You had to look at diary. Films just shows movies released in order, you big idiot. Like when they were released into movie theaters, idiot. Go to diary,
That's on
idiot.
me. Oh, that's on me, because actually, now that I'm looking at Diary, you've watched quite a few good movies.
Yeah, so there's Empire Strikes Back, it's critically acclaimed. There's the entire Lord of the Rings
The Big
saga,
Short,
critically acclaimed. The Big Short, critically
The Truman
acclaimed.
Show.
Truman Show,
Oh,
critically
dang,
acclaimed.
okay.
Paul Blart Mall
Dang,
Cop,
okay,
critically
you've been
acclaimed.
On a bender. You've been on a
Like,
tear.
I've
a
been
good movie
cr-
bender. That's on me.
I've been crushing. I've been absolutely crushing this year.
Now, can I say, I do like this. I do like and appreciate this list. Movies I've seen where Matt Damon is either regular sized or really small, and it's just 10 Matt Damon movies.
It's a list I created, that I've watched. Do you want to run through those really quick, and I'll tell you if he's regular sized or really small?
Yeah, so he's on the roast of Tom Brady,
Regular sized.
Thor, Ice and Thunder,
Regular
or
sized.
Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Thor Ragnarok.
He's regular sized in that one too.
Who does he play in Thor Ragnarok?
He plays Loki pretending to be the king or something.
Right, and it's also Deadpool 2, or no?
That's not he's regular. No, he's just regular sized in Deadpool 2. He plays the guy who has the glasses in Deadpool 2 who jumps out of the plane. No, that's the other guy.
Okay.
He's one of those guys though who like dies really quickly.
Bagger Vance with Will Smith. I've not heard.
You haven't seen-
this. There's that
The
golf
Legend of
movie,
Bagger
that's
Vance. Yeah. And I will tell you,
Yeah.
he's younger but still regular sized in that one.
Okay. The Departed.
Regular sized and spoiler alert, shot and killed in the last moments.
I've not seen that movie, so
Oh,
appreciate
sorry.
you spoiling that for me.
It's good. You haven't seen The
That's
Departed?
crazy.
I could've
I've not seen The
sworn- I'm
Departed.
sorry.
That's
I can't believe you haven't seen The
crazy.
Departed. It's pretty good. You would like
Ocean's 11.
it. Regular sized and sneaky.
The Martian.
Regular sized but in space.
Euro Trip.
Eurotrip, he has a buzz cut but is regular sized.
Right. And then last but not least, Downsizing.
So downsizing is where it gets interesting. he's actually really small in downsizing.
That's crazy. That is
You wouldn't
crazy.
believe that movie, man. But yeah, so I would like to just mark this agenda item off and say, check, done. Matt actually is watching good movies in the last 6 months, as he's been doing for the last year, over a year now.
We can take this out if we need to. Who's Mr. Geek Boy?
What? What do
Who's
you?
Mr. Geek Boy?
What do you? I don't even know what the context of that is.
Mr. Geek Boy is a Letterboxd user who has a pro subscription who follows you.
What the? No way! I don't know who that is.
They have 189 films watched this year.
Oh, he follows 4,900 people. He's just trying to become an influencer, I think, a Letterboxd influencer.
Right, his ratio is pretty rough.
Yeah, that's embarrassing for him. But he followed me, and I'm going to tell you what, did not hit him with a follow back. So, Mr. Geek Boy, if you're watching this or listening, it's an audio medium. Hope you're doing well. Love that you love movies.
Sorry, where
but
does bro get the time for this?
I have
June
no
6th,
idea.
he watched The Lego Movie 2 and Wonder Woman. June 5th, The Lego Batman. June 4th, The Lego Movie. This dude's on a Lego tear. June 4th, also Justice League, Throne of Atlantis. June 4th as well, Justice League War.
Can I just say,
June 3rd,
it just
both
feels like-
Dark Knight.
it feels like
Yeah.
it feels like a guy who watches this many movies shouldn't just be like a superhero movie kind of guy, right?
And I'm gonna say it like it's all superhero movies all the way back to May 26th. It looks like,
Which feels like it's
Yeah.
probably been a lot of movies.
And then we're looking at Machete,
Yeah.
The Matrix, a lot
Can I-
of other movies that are fine. But
Can I float something by you?
yeah,
Can I move us to the next part of the podcast?
no, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of blown away by like maybe I don't know how to say this nicely. The lack of life. Maybe
Jeez, man.
what?
That's one of my loyal followers. I don't want you to talk about him like that.
He's never seen a review you have because 4,000 of them pop up every day.
That's probably. I don't know. I'm sure he maybe he found like one review, liked the comment or liked the review, and then just gave me a follow. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have a recollection of that happening. So shout out Mr. Geek Boy. Love that you love movies, and hope you're doing well. Even though my co-host here seems to hate you like a lot of
No, I mean
like
that's
plenty
cool.
of Venom. Venom.
That's cool that you
This guy
have
would
enough
love
time to do
Venom.
that.
This guy would love Venom. Oh my goodness.
Probably would love Venom. We should put him onto Venom.
Yeah. Mr. Geek Boy, check it out. Okay. This is the meat of the podcast. I've already titled this episode in my mind that we have a massive announcement coming up. And this is the announcement. Tyler and I have been talking about this a lot recently. We've been taking this very seriously, and we're very excited about kind of like the next logical step in mine and his careers as influencers, podcasters and influencers. So through that, it's been a lot of exciting conversations. And yeah, should I just say it?
Yes, I think the cat's out of the bag.
Cat's out of the bag. Tyler and I, Matt and Tyler from Until We Agree, the podcast, big announcement, are planning on applying to be on one season of The Amazing Race on CBS.
Wait. I think we should take that again because maybe it's more exciting if we say, okay, here.
Yeah, okay, you do it.
Matt and Tyler from Until We Agree are going to be on The Amazing Race pending a successful audition.
That you're right. That was snappier. I like that. So yeah, cat's out of the bag, like Tyler said. We are about to apply to be one of the few people who are lucky enough to get to apply to be on The Amazing Race. How cool! And it just seemed like we were researching kind of all these different game shows and like reality shows that you can go on. And here in my mind, what I was thinking was, I could apply to be on one by myself, but like when I think of like someone who I have like this electric chemistry with, who knows how to like handle himself in front of a big stage, I want to do it with my guy, my best man Tyler, literally best man in my wedding. If you're listening to this, producers from your casting directors from The Amazing Race, best man at my wedding. That's pretty serious stuff. So yeah, we're putting together a pretty nasty audition tape, and by nasty we hope good, frankly. And yeah, my question for you though, and if you're again casting directors, if you're listening to this episode, we're gonna figure out this show. I haven't seen the show before, but I want, now that I know about it, I've only like heard it. Like it's a really cool premise for a show. I had no idea. But have you seen The Amazing Race before?
I've never seen it. I've seen clips. I know people are running around, going all over the world, and then doing challenges.
Yeah, it seems like the coolest.
They're big on challenges.
Yeah, and here's the thing. So are you and I. These are two guys who can do challenges.
And I'll tell you what, I'm not losing a challenge.
That's the thing, man. And so that's what I wanted to kind of talk, since we don't know much about it. I'm probably gonna, before we submit the application, I'm probably gonna like watch maybe like a season and kind of get like a gist of what goes on. But I did want to talk to my boy Sea Dog, you know Sea Dog, and I just wanted to get like a gist. I said, if me and my podcast co-host get cast in The Amazing Race, which is possible to happen if we apply, of course, can you explain what all we'd be expected to do to win? And so he immediately goes, if you and Tyler, so this guy knows your name, by the way. I didn't even say your name.
Creepy.
But he said, if Sea Dog, by the way, is ChatGPT for those of you who might be new. I know we have a lot of international listeners, and that might be getting lost in translation. If we get casting The Amazing Race, the objective is deceptively simple: be the first team to reach the finish line on the final leg. So I don't even know. I should ask him, can you get eliminated on The Amazing Race before the finale? Do you know?
I would think not. If that's how.
Maybe
be so far behind that they'd be like, all right, you're done here.
I can't imagine you get much screen time. But yeah, here's the thing: you and I think we complement each other really well, especially when it comes to like the things that are expected to be done. So I'm just gonna run through all the things we'd actually be doing. So
let's do those, and then like who would do what if it's an individual task.
Yeah. So number 1 is racing between countries and checkpoints. Here's the thing: I think we both had to do that. But that's a huge part. That's a huge
efficiency in the airport is something that we both, I think, like to claim as well.
Airports,
we're not messing around in the airport.
I have TSA pre-check, so if anything happens in the U.S., we're golden. So airports, train station, bus terminals, landmarks, and hidden locations. Apparently that's a huge part of things. Is just figuring out how to get places faster than everyone else. So here's the thing. I think we have strategic minds. I think what's going to be maybe not a challenge, but something we have to work through is like, who gets like the final say on that topic. You know, it's like if we're going back and forth, like, and we have like a spirited debate, that's fine. But like, who's in charge? You know, I think that's something we need to talk through.
Right. And
it's obviously me, but
first thought's me, but right. But first thought's me because, you know, just like generally, you know, better at planning, better at executing.
I don't know if that's true.
We can talk about that too.
I think you're better than me at a lot of things on this list. I feel like I'm a planner and an executor, maybe above you on that, right?
And maybe I'll let you have that. Well, maybe I'll let you have that. Let's see what else we got.
Let me put you onto the second most important thing, because many teams can lose hours because they misread one sentence. Solving clues. So
now
apparently,
that's something that's not getting past us.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think we're gonna split that one because we're pretty impenetrable. We're kind of like we're like the Titanic in warm waters. You know, like nothing's getting through us. So you have to be able to read carefully, navigate unfamiliar cities, which again is fine. Ask locals for help. Ever heard of ChatGPT locals? We'll just translate everything. It'll be fine. And then interpret instructions under pressure. Here's the thing. I've seen us do really well under pressure. I've seen us do really bad under pressure. So
like,
what are your thoughts on that?
Pressure, you know,
like going quick.
Pressure because the TV show is filming us. That will give me no pressure.
The thing is I feel like we do have like this like switch that we can flip when we see a camera, or like in this case a microphone, where it's like it doesn't feel like we're working too hard here. And for some reason, like I get like in a really fun mindset when I see a camera. And so I think that part I think we can handle just fine. I think we have the personalities to handle that. I think it's the idea of that you have to like win a race under pressure, because I think eventually the further you go in, the more you ignore the cameras anyways, because it's like, but we just have to get this done. And you have to like be able to separate that like thought of like, am I going to look like an idiot? And you just have to remove that thought from your mind and just like do things that feel right to you. I feel like when you have like the camera pressure, and just like go for it, like go like dive in. But yeah, the like handling things under pressure of like, how do we win this race the fastest? That's going to be where I think we're going to struggle.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to watch the show as well, because
yeah,
what I'm picturing is like everybody's got. Is it the same task in the same city?
I think everyone has to do the same thing. Yes, but don't quote me on that. But I imagine everyone does the same thing.
Right. So I can see where the pressure comes in, but that's just not affecting us. We're too rational. Like, we know there's no real danger anywhere. Right. The producers aren't going to let that happen.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that we're much faster than everybody mentally and physically. So that's not going to, there's no pressure.
Yeah, that's true.
We're just so much quicker.
I have like come to learn though, it's a physical speed doesn't necessarily mean as much as you think it would, even though it's like a foot race in many ways. But okay,
right. In the Amazing Race, I would guess it's a lot of strategy.
Yeah. And so number 3, this is, I think, where things will be. I think 1 and 2 are kind of like you to do them together. 3 is where I think things would start to get split a little bit. Completing challenges, because I guess there's challenges throughout every city you're in. And then, so the ones they've listed are puzzles, memory, physical endurance. Okay, let's go one by one. Puzzles, me.
Puzzles. Oh, okay.
Memory, me. Physical endurance, me. Heights,
you. Wait a
second. Swimming, you. Dancing, me.
Swimming. Dancing, you?
Yeah, I dance.
True.
Yeah, come on.
You dance.
You've seen my hips.
Okay, wait. Is dancing actually a challenge that
apparently
might come up?
Apparently. Okay, I'm going to give you physical endurance. That one was a joke. And then heights, I did say, when me and Tyler were talking, I said like the one thing that if one of us has to do it and like neither of us really want to do it, I don't want to skydive. I'm kind of afraid of skydiving, but Tyler said you would take that. And then I said I would, and then going down to the bottom of the list, food challenges, I said I would eat a vegetable for Tyler, because Tyler's not, you won't catch Tyler dead
so
eating a zucchini.
And that's true, but I think the food challenges might be a little more extreme than vegetables. If I
maybe, but like I think it's one of those things that like, if I got my Sky Rizzy, you know what I'm talking about. Like if I start to get sick, I'll just inject myself with that, and then I'll be good to go.
Right, but
you're not the food guy because
I will
of the
gladly, if money's on the line, I'll eat whatever we need to have eaten.
Yeah, I know, but
I want to protect your little tummy.
No, but your tummy's the one that's susceptible to food damage because you have FP. If you recall, you're the one who got
FP. I do.
I ate the same food the same night, and I didn't get that.
One of the challenges is Sprite and banana, and you're done for.
I would know. I'd be cooked on that one. The other two are music, which I don't even know what that means, but we're both musical, so that's fine. And then local customs.
What does that mean?
Local customs. I feel like actually thinking through this, if there's, I think the hardest thing for us will be to communicate, especially if it's not in English. We don't have like a depth of knowledge in any language really besides English. And so I think that would be a challenge.
But I think we could get by in Spanish a little bit. Like enough,
yeah, a little bit.
Enough to do a challenge, I would hope. I am on a 318-day Hindi streak.
Oh,
which could be huge.
That's actually huge. That would be a huge advantage.
That could be huge.
That would actually be a huge. Because I feel like they would send. I feel like being in like South Asia would definitely like be something that would happen in this show.
It could absolutely happen. And then the one that maybe we're missing is Mandarin and Japanese, the East Asian.
But realistically,
of
would a TV show on CBS get to just get to film in China? I don't know.
You're right, but Japan though.
Japan could be interesting.
I think that's the strategic move. Is one of us should learn just a little bit of Japanese.
Yeah, I think Well, my wife is Korean, so I'll learn Korean, and that's like next door. You guys think at least some characters translate.
It won't work at all. But we could have that in our back pocket too.
Okay. I'll do both. Okay, that's fine. I'll work on Korean and Japanese. That's fine. Okay. Roadblocks. You'll see a clue like who wants to face their fears. Before knowing exactly what task this is, one teammate must volunteer. This is where strategy matters. You don't want Tyler doing every physical challenge and you doing every puzzle because later legs may force difficult decisions. Interesting.
That doesn't seem difficult at all. I'll just do it.
But what if some challenge? Okay, that's fine. But what if? Okay, you're so fearless. Wow, look at you. Detours. Apparently, there's a big part of the show is detours, which I have seen before. But I haven't seen the detours, but I've heard they use the word detour a lot on Reddit threads and stuff. A detour gives a team two options: build a fishing net or learn a traditional dance. Both lead to the same next clue. So and then you had to quickly decide which way you would go depending on your strengths.
Where do we go on that?
And you can switch. You can switch though. What the frick? You can switch. Okay,
but on 3, I think we say what we do on that. But I think we're on the same page here. One, 2, 3.
Learn a traditional dance. I feel like that one could be kind of hard because if you had to do it every move correctly, accurately. But here's the thing: is once we learn how to build one loop of a fishing net, it's a repeatable task. But they're both repeatable tasks. I don't know. Oh no, I had to know. Traditional dance. You have to be able to decide quickly. Sea-Dog said that. And then navigation, again, that's just something that this is in bold. Amazing Race is often won and lost by navigation. Teams regularly get lost, take wrong trains, miss turns, choose bad taxi drivers, misjudge traffic. Ooh, okay.
See, I think that's the type of thing you spend the extra 2 minutes on, making sure you're on the right train. That might slow you down in the moment. But you're not getting on the wrong train, losing your days.
I'm not even kidding. I'm going to a new section where it says what actually wins the race. Number 1, staying calm. A 10-minute mistake can often become a 2-hour mistake. So you're totally right. Just staying calm and taking a beat to decide. Because you're right. If we can be effective in all the challenges, then we're chilling, and we can afford to take a minute or two. Because we're going to be able to move through things quickly. Because we're in shape, we're spry. So when they say it's not important, it still has to be somewhat important. It has to be. It even says here, number 4, the number 4 most important thing to win a race is physical stamina. You're running through airports, carrying backpacks, not sleeping much, and operating on adrenaline. My adrenaline peaks every time I see you, bro. You're my world. We're fine.
And so all we need to do is make eye contact while we're running. And
Holy cow.
Never slow down.
Okay. This is huge. Adaptability, because it says at breakfast you might be in Tokyo, then at dinner you might be in Bangkok, which is Thailand, and then the next morning you could be solving a puzzle in rural Vietnam. So I think we're right where we need. I think you were totally right on what languages we need to learn.
Vietnam. And
then it goes into for the Until We Agree team, your biggest advantage is probably your podcast experience. Yeah, that seems about right.
Really?
Because
that's what I was thinking too.
Because you had to debate constantly, think on your feet, talk through problems, and have experience entertaining under pressure.
I can just imagine us though. Instead of doing the challenges, or while we're doing the challenges, we just do mindless plugs.
What would we be doing if we were on the Until We Agree podcast right now? And I have an answer for
That's
you.
what I'm
Sea-Dog's already answered this for me. So our biggest danger would be turning every clue into a 15-minute podcast discussion. Tyler, quote,
Oh.
I think the clue means left. Me, counterpoint. What even is left?
Must be right. Oh.
and then Phil.
He kind of knows you well, huh?
And then this guy named Phil, who I don't know who Phil is. I assume he might be the host.
Producer.
Phil says, Matt and Tyler, you are the last team to arrive. Okay. With all that being said, do you have any additional thoughts? Because I have a fun improv activity that I've been seeing all over TikTok recently, and I want to do it with you. But what are your like final thoughts before we put this on the back burner until we apply to be on the show?
I'm excited. I'm already picturing us being there. We're gonna win.
That's
I have no
thing,
doubt that we
man.
would win this.
That's the only thing I'm worried
It's just
about.
we need the chance.
The casting directors are gonna see us and be like, oh, these guys are gonna win. Do we want to make it more entertaining by not putting them on the show? That's literally my only thought, you know?
But I think they're missing out on maybe ratings and everything we would bring, because we're more than, give me two random names right now.
Tyler and Matthew.
Right, we're more than just Tyler and Matthew from rural Illinois, right? We're gonna bring the heat, and this is not our audition though, right?
No, they might be listening. I'm gonna plug the podcast for
Okay.
sure in our application.
Right. So we're not. Listen, we're gonna win, right?
Yeah.
Just go and wire the money. We'll make the appearance on TV and bring in the ratings.
You think CBS is wiring the money to you if you win?
Do you think it's a check? Is it a check?
Direct deposit, I assume.
That's what a wire is, basically. It's, roundabout way.
Okay.
No, I know how money works. I know how directions work, and that's what you need to know about me.
That's what you need to know. Hey, one thing about Tyler, he knows how money and directions work. He's a perfect candidate for this show. Okay. Moving off of that, but staying in the same space. One of the things that said we need to focus on. Oh,
real quick,
please.
Can I say I love the song that they do?
Yeah, me too.
Amazing Race, how sweet the sound. I love that song.
That crushed. That was so good. Holy cow. Okay. So I've been seeing stuff on TikTok where like some improv group has been doing this thing where one person is fully scripted. They cannot
I've seen this.
waver from the script. Okay. So you get it. And then I have a script in front of me about us being on The Amazing Race, because one of the points that Sea-Dog made was we need to be able to practice. We need to practice communication when we're both tired and frustrated. And so that's what I've like framed this script around is Matt and Tyler are both frustrated. Matt, me, I am fully scripted. And so me and Tyler are going to act this out. Tyler has to improv every single one of his lines. So every time I finish a sentence,
this is us in The Amazing Race. This is
us. Okay.
I need to perform here because this is the producer's going to hear this.
Yep. So Matt and Tyler are exhausted, lost, and arguing during leg 8 of The Amazing Race. Tyler improvises freely.
Is that near the end?
That feels like it has to be near the end. Tyler improvises freely. Matt can only read the next line. Okay. So I'm going to read us in, and then we're going to go. Okay. And action. Tyler, we've been awake for 36 hours, and I need you to be honest with me.
I'm tired.
No, you have to wait for my line to be done. You have to wait for my line to be done, okay?
Oh, my God.
Tyler, we've been awake for 36 hours, and I need you to be honest with me. Have you ever actually seen a map before?
I've seen maps all over the place, first of all. It's disrespectful you asked me that. I've seen a map, one, when we drove, by the way, to Hilton Head together. I saw a map the whole time we were driving. I led us there. I navigated us there perfectly. We made no wrong turns. Have you seen a map before?
Interesting. Follow-up question. Why are we currently
You're just gonna
driving?
know my question.
You have to let me do my I cannot go off script. Interesting. Follow-up question. Why are we currently driving towards what appears to be a volcano?
We're not even driving.
That's not reassuring because the clue specifically said, do not go to the volcano.
Listen, I've got a hunch that something great is up there. Why would they put a volcano on this island if they didn't want us to go to it?
No, Tyler, it did not say go to the volcano emotionally. It said don't go there physically.
I'm just like so out of whatever you just said. Say that again.
No, Tyler. It didn't say go to the volcano emotionally. It said don't go there physically.
Right. And what we're doing is transcending physical boundaries.
We were in first place this morning. Statistically, how are we now behind a father-son team who stopped for ice cream?
We're not behind any team. We're going to win this. The finish line is, if we don't make it to the finish line, we're jumping in the volcano.
The cameraman just sighed. Do you know how bad you have to be at racing for the cameraman to get frustrated?
Is the cameraman doing all this with us?
Okay, new strategy. For the next 5 minutes, every decision will be made by me.
That sounds like a terrible idea. Where are we headed?
And for legal reasons, let's pretend you did not immediately remind me of the accordion incident.
Bro, what does that mean? What are you talking about? You've gone insane. You want to take over for 5 minutes? You've gone insane. What are you talking about? The accordion incident?
In my defense, nobody told me assembling an accordion was optional.
What are you talking about?
Tyler, I'm looking
You've
directly at a
lost
sign.
your mind. That didn't happen.
Tyler, I'm looking directly at a sign that says wrong way.
You think the Amazing Race producers put up a street sign that says wrong way?
I don't think it's motivational. No, explain something to me.
It's a trick question, pal.
Explain something to me. Why did you ask the taxi driver for directions when neither of you speak the same language?
How'd I ask him if I don't speak the language, huh? Where are we, by the way? Honolulu? Pretty sure they speak English here, pal.
Charades. The cornerstone of international transportation.
I don't like your attitude in this. Like, whatever this is, this can't be how we operate.
You know what? Maybe I'm being too negative. Good job, man. That was awesome.
That script was, I mean, like,
it's not over. We're
that,
only
right?
about halfway through.
What?
We're only halfway through. So is that your line? The script
Halfway
is
through the script. Oh, my bad. Let me run back your line.
You know what? Maybe I'm being too negative.
Yeah, I'd say so. You've been yelling at me for the past 5 minutes saying you were going to take control of our whole strategy. That's not a very team-like thing to do.
You're right. Things could be worse. We could still be doing that yodeling roadblock.
What are you talking about? We didn't do that.
The judge gave us a score of 0, Tyler. 0 is a cry for help.
0 is not a cry for help. 0 would be 0 out of what, 100 points?
Hold on. Is that Phil standing over there?
Are we winning?
That's not Phil. That's just a random bald man you've been waving at for 10 minutes.
We've been in the car. Have been waiting for 10 minutes. Are we not moving?
We need to lock in. No more distractions. No more argument. No more. It's telling you to interrupt me right here, by the way. I don't know why it thinks you can do that. No more.
Yeah, in what world am I supposed to know to interrupt you? No more. Yeah, how about no more talking while we get to this volcano? All right?
Why are you holding a chicken?
A chicken nugget? I'm hungry.
No, I'm serious. At what point in this race did acquiring a chicken become part of the plan?
Listen, you've not been reading the fine print.
I hate that your explanation somehow raises more questions.
Does it say to ask it like that or say it like that?
Yeah.
Or was that a choice you took?
No, that was a choice. I'm sorry. It seems like you're having all the fun.
No, I for sure am, because this script doesn't make any sense.
Fine. The chicken stays, but if it gets a confessional before us, I'm quitting.
Surely we've been doing confessionals. I've been doing confessionals. You haven't been doing? They haven't been asking you? They haven't been pulling you?
Wait, I think I see it in the clue box.
So we've been going the right way the whole time is what you're saying.
Tyler, that's a mailbox. Roasted, by the way.
Wait, so you're the one that pointed out the clue box, and then you corrected me by saying it's a mailbox. Is that what just happened?
You know what? Maybe we don't deserve the $1 million.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Actually, no. The father-son ice cream team is still behind us. We deserve something. That's the last line, by the way.
Were you talking to yourself for half of that? Like, what was that?
Dude, I was stuck to the premise of the script. And ChatGPT ended that by saying that the fun part is your part. So did you have fun doing that?
A little bit, but then sometimes you'd say things that just didn't make any sense.
Yeah, here's the thing is I didn't know where you were
And
going.
what was the incident you were alluding to?
Dude, you don't remember the accordion incident? That probably was a musical task that we said we'd be good at. So maybe let's not live on that. Let's leave it there. We'll do it again next week so we can, because we're not going to turn in the application next week either. We're gonna work on it for a few weeks. We'll try it again next week and we'll flip roles.
Yeah, I think I'd like that because, well, one, we need to work on it because if the producers do hear that, we're in trouble. But two, I'm gonna make the worst script you've ever heard. It's not gonna make any sense. I'm gonna be talking to myself. All right.
I'm sure you
Can we
will.
just? How about this? Let's just go to Q&A.
Yeah, let's go to Q&A. If you want to leave a Q&A question, find us anywhere that we still have social media that we're not banned on. So Instagram at Until We Agree. You can email us. We check our email a lot because we're trying to get TikTok to email us back. If you're listening on Spotify, leave a comment on the comment section and we can ask a question there. Yeah, so Ginnick this week asks, "You're the worst?" ? And I assume that's in regards to last week where you ripped off word for word his entire stand-up set before he could present it himself.
And by ripped off, you mean tastefully upgraded.
Tastefully covered, yeah. I thought yours was better, so I don't have any issue with what you did.
And I did it first, so what does that mean?
Yeah, you did it first. So yeah, listen to that. Last week was a great episode. This feels like a great episode. And what if we just end it there? We're excited to be on The Amazing Race if they choose to cast us. But it seems like we're moving in the right direction, and we're excited to be here. So Tyler, I think we can both agree that this episode is over. So why don't you take us out?
Hit it, Hutch.
We're gonna stay here until they agree. Oh, thank you for listening. This show's called Until We Agree. Oh, thank you for listening.
Amazing Race, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once
was good, man.
was long.
Oh, we're still going.
Are you still recording?
What was that?
Are you still recording?